Let's be real for a second. Small talk kinda sucks. You're standing there holding your drink. Someone next to you says, "So, what do you do?" And you answer, "I'm a student," or "I work in marketing," or something safe. They go, "Cool." And then silence. Awkward silence. You both smile politely, look at the floor, and your brain is screaming, "How do I escape this?" If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Small talk gets a bad reputation. People say it's fake, boring, shallow. But here's the truth. Small talk is not the problem. The way we do it is. And once you understand a few simple ideas, you can actually start to enjoy it, even look forward to it. Yep, I'm serious. Small talk can actually be fun. Let me show you how. So picture this. You walk into a room full of strangers. Everyone's already talking. You feel that tension in your chest. You want to connect, but don't know where to start. You think, I'm not good at this. But what if you didn't have to be good? What if the goal wasn't to impress, but to enjoy? That mindset shift alone changes everything. Rule number 1, don't try to sound interesting. Be interested. You know the best conversationalists? They're not the ones who talk the most. They're the ones who genuinely care about what the other person is saying. So instead of trying to say something clever or cool, just lean in with curiosity. Ask things like, how did you end up doing that? What's the most random thing that happened to you this week? What's something you're weirdly obsessed with right now? It doesn't need to be deep. It just needs to be real. Rule number 2, small talk is a bridge, not the destination. Think of small talk like the hallway before the actual room. It's how you warm up before the real conversation begins. You're not supposed to stay in small talk forever. You're just using it to feel the vibe, to build trust, to find a spark. So instead of thinking, I hate talking about the weather, try thinking, I'm just looking for a thread to pull. Once you find it, something you're both excited about, the energy shifts. Now it's not small talk anymore. It's real talk. Quick tip, follow the sparks. Let's say someone says, I had the weirdest Uber ride last night. Most people reply, oh, really? That's funny. Then silence. But if you're curious, you go, wait, what happened? Tell me everything. That's a spark. Another example, they mention they like cooking. You can say, what's your signature dish? Like the one you'd cook to impress someone? Boom. Now you're both laughing about food fails and favorite meals. That's connection. Sparks are everywhere, but you only see them if you're actually listening. Let go of scripted questions. Here's a truth bomb. Everyone's tired of the where are you from and what do you do questions. They're not bad, but they're too predictable. It feels like we're reading from a script we've all seen 1,000 times. So change the script. Instead of, where are you from? Try, where do you feel most at home? Instead of, what do you do? Try, what's something you love doing, even if you're not paid for it? Or if you want to keep it light, if you could teleport anywhere right now, where would you go? People light up when you break the pattern. They feel seen. They feel excited. And suddenly, you're both smiling, both present. That's what makes it fun. Small talk becomes fun when you play with it. Think of it like a game. Can you get someone to laugh in the first 60 seconds? Can you find one thing you both love? Can you surprise them with a random but fun question? This playful mindset takes off the pressure. You're not performing. You're just playing. And play is where connection lives. Let go of being perfect. You don't need the perfect question. You don't need a TED Talk level response. You don't even need to be good at talking. You just need to show up with good energy. People won't remember every word you said, but they'll remember how they felt around you. So smile, make eye contact, be open. Even a simple, hey, I don't really know anyone here. Mind if I join you? Can open the door to a great moment. Also, silence isn't your enemy. Seriously, not every pause is a failure. Sometimes people are just thinking. Sometimes they're shy too. Sometimes they just need a second. You don't have to fill every gap with noise. Be comfortable in the quiet. It shows confidence. It also gives the conversation room to breathe. Last thing before we pause here. If small talk makes you nervous, don't worry. That just means you care. You want to connect. That's a good thing. You don't need to change who you are. You just need a few new tools and a reminder that you're already more charming than you think. You've had great conversations before. You've made people smile. You've made people feel safe and heard. Now it's just about doing it more often, intentionally, playfully and without fear. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, fear. A lot of people avoid small talk because deep down, they're scared of being judged. What if I sound dumb? What if they think I'm boring? What if I ask something weird? Here's a little secret. Most people are too busy thinking about how they sound to even notice what you said. Everyone's a little insecure. So when you show up relaxed and warm, you actually make it easier for them to open up. You're giving permission. Hey, it's okay to just be human. That's powerful. Tip, share little stories, not just facts. Imagine this. Someone says, "Do you like coffee?" You could say, "Yeah, I drink it every day." Or you could say, "I love it. I once walked 30 minutes in the rain just to get my favorite cut cup." See the difference? Stories make things stick. They bring emotion, humor, and personality. They help people remember you. You don't need big stories, just little ones from real life. A weird thing your pet did, a travel mistake you made, a childhood memory, something that made you laugh this morning. Stories create connection faster than facts ever will. What if someone gives short answers? Yeah, it happens. You ask something fun and they just go, "Yeah," or "I don't know," or "maybe." Now what? Don't take it personally. Some people are just shy, some are tired, some don't vibe right away. You have two choices. Try one more question. Something open, light, or unexpected. Example. Okay, serious question. Pancakes or waffles? What's your comfort movie when life feels meh? Politely move on. If they're clearly not into it, that's okay. Not every person will click. You're not a failure, you're just finding your people. Quick, fun question ideas you can steal anytime. What's your dream lazy day? If you had a superpower just for one day, what would you do? What's something you believed as a kid that turned out to be totally wrong? What's your go-to snack when nobody's watching? If your life was a movie, what's the title? These are playful, easy. They break the pattern, and they open the door to fun, not just polite answers. When in doubt, compliment something real. This one always works. Not fake compliments like, "Your shoes are cool," if you don't mean it, but something honest. "You have a really calming voice." "The way you told that story was hilarious." "I like how you think. You made me see it differently." Genuine compliments make people feel seen. And when people feel seen, they talk more, they trust you more. And guess what? You just made their day better. That's pretty awesome. But what if you feel boring? Let me be real with you. You're not boring. You might just be tired, anxious, or too focused on trying to say the perfect thing. People don't connect with perfection. They connect with honesty, playfulness, and shared emotions. You can say, "I'm always so bad at small talk, but I'm trying to get better." That's charming. That's human. And it usually makes the other person smile and say, "Me too." Boom. Connection. Make small talk small. Don't overthink it. You're not solving world problems. You're not trying to impress your future boss. You're just two humans sharing a moment. That's all. Take the pressure off. You're not performing. You're just connecting. And the more relaxed you are, the easier it flows. Here's the cool part. It gets easier the more you do it. Seriously. Start small. Talk to the barista, the cashier, someone in line. Ask a classmate how their day's going. Make one fun comment in a group conversation. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need small practice moments. And each time, you get a little better, a little more confident, a little more natural. Until one day, you realize you're the one making other people feel comfortable. You're the one starting the fun conversations. You're the one people remember with a smile. That's growth. That's you becoming socially fearless. Final thoughts, friend. Small talk doesn't have to feel fake. It doesn't have to feel forced. It doesn't have to drain your energy. When done right, it's the beginning of friendships, opportunities, memories. It's the crack in the door before it opens wide. All it takes is curiosity, a playful attitude, and the courage to say, "Hey, I'd like to get to know you." That's it. You've got this. Now go out there and make small talk fun. If this helped you feel a little more confident about small talk, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and drop a comment. What's your favorite fun question to ask someone new? Let's build a world where connection feels natural again.